Hi everyone, this is Alex Sheen, founder of Because I Said I Would, and this video is about our corporate retreat offerings at Camp Because I Said I Would. You know, over the years, after delivering literally 1,000 keynotes at professional events around the world, keynotes about leadership development, I started to realize that while these stages were very shiny, these moments of leadership development were just happening in hotel ballrooms, event centers, and none of these spaces were really designed specifically for leadership development, meaning like an organization in that type of training didn't own the property. It was just like a hotel or what have you. So what if we took the perspectives that we have gained about resiliency skills and not just made it a speech on stage, but what if we built out a property designed for this exact purpose to help leaders grow, to become more resilient? Well, that's what we did. We purchased a 92-acre retreat center. It actually used to be an event venue, a distillery for wine, a winery, a vineyard, a resort cabin business, and we have transformed it into a space that is going to help build resiliency skills and leadership qualities in folks that come visit us. And so this is not a youth summer camp in that way. To be honest, our cabins are kind of bougie, But I want to talk a little bit about what we offer at Camp Because I Said I Would, what makes us different, and so let's get into it. The first is that we are a full-service corporate retreat center, meaning that if you're putting together one of these events, you're going to need lodging, professional development, leadership development. You're going to need team building, strategic planning, food, transportation. Our goal is to offer all of this in one package to make it easier for event planners to execute and really just focus on your team instead of all these planning headaches. So let's start with that thought of lodging. We have 16 private bedrooms, 13 baths across 5 lodges and cabins. We actually have 5 hot tubs. Each one of our cabins has its own private hot tub and a 3-tier cedar sauna. Manor Lodge is enormous. It's 7 bedrooms, 8 baths, 2 kitchens, hot tub, sauna. But we also have smaller cabins like Lakeview and 3 cabins in the forest. But to understand the layout and these floor plans, we've actually made those available on our website. And during our planning calls, we actually work with your team to make sure that people are in rooms that are comfortable for them. Now, some of these rooms are like 700 square foot suites with their in-suite not only bathrooms, but one even has its own hot tub and all this stuff. So again, because it was a resort cabin business previously, we can help meet the standards of executive teams. And all 5 of these cabins are within walking distance with each other. When you and your team arrive, you'll have some swag just sitting on the beds. We want to welcome everybody to camp in that fun way. But let's move on to leadership development. Let's talk about the perspectives that we've gained since 2012, our inception. Over 9.8 million promise cards distributed to over 178 countries around the world and by request only. This has given us a lot of perspective on what it takes to reach a goal, to keep a promise. We have developed a curriculum in leadership development that is used around the world, and now we have a place to actually deliver that in such an integrated way. So whether you're looking for perspectives on the 4 types of self-control or time management, anger management, stress management, we know that teams are burnt out right now, even at the highest level. And so that's what I come in and I do for other events, and now we have a center to do this directly. So in a standard retreat that is 3 days and 2 nights, I'm going to deliver 4 hours of leadership development directly with your team, and so that's a part of our work together. But the next piece we've got to talk about is team building entertainment. Forget about the leadership development. Let's have some fun. Let's get closer as a team. Well, I hired a professional escape room designer, which apparently is a job in 2024, and we've integrated that into one of our cabins. We do have a 2-acre vineyard with 3 types of grapes. We've installed a 9-hole disc golf course, a 9-hole foot golf course. If you're into swimming or fishing, canoeing, kayaking, kayaking. We've got a 1.5 acre swimming lake, and that includes the opportunity to do campfires around on our beach and at the cabins. We have a recreation library with yard games. We even purchased a real feel country club, a chip shot mat, I don't know what it's called, and you can actually chip floating golf balls into the lake. We have a floating island there, but it doesn't stop with just our standard activities. We actually have premium activities. We work with other vendors. For example, what you're seeing here is a hot air balloon pilot working with our teams. And so in a package for our corporate retreat, you actually get to pick 2 premium activities. That could be a golf outing or a gourmet cooking class, a hot air balloon ride. All the standard activities like our archery range, a foot golf course, disc golf course, all of that is included. But we know that executive teams, they're expecting more, and that's what we deliver through our partner vendors. All right, so strategic planning for your organization, maybe that's going to be a part of your corporate retreat. That's not something that we do. We don't help with strategic planning, but we need to enable that by having Starlink business class, high-speed internet at every one of our cabins, providing giant TVs and a sound system with all the cabling, rolling whiteboards, giant easels, Post-it notes, printers, reams of paper, everything that you need to do that strategic planning yourself. We want to make sure we're enabled that so you're not running to the store, so you don't have to work with another AV vendor. It's all on us. Again, one integrated kind of offering. The next is food, right? We got to eat. Well, we have 7 kitchens at Camp Because I Said I Would, and we actually hire private chefs to come in to provide meals for all of your guests, your team members, for up to 32 folks in a standard retreat, again, of 3 days and 2 nights. We're doing lunch and dinner, then breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then breakfast and lunch. And if you have dietary requirements, that's why private chefs are great. But if we want one meal to be a little fun, a little different, what if we got a food truck to come out to camp? It's really awesome on those nice weather days. And so we work with different vendors. And again, because this is routine for us and we're doing the full package, we know these vendors, invoicing, all that kind of stuff. We understand their menus. Makes it easier for planning on your side. Okay, now transportation, right? How do you even get to this spot? We want to make sure that is taken care of for you. We're located about 55 minutes from Columbus, Ohio, and Columbus John Glenn International Airport is the best location to fly into, but Cleveland and certainly Akron there are other options. But we want one less thing for you to worry about, and that means that we are going to have a group pickup from a 2-hour radius from any of those airports, and then that transportation to those premium activities, if anything is off-site, we're going to get you there. Again, one less thing to worry about. And when you work with us, and Because I Said I Would, which is a 501c3 charity, 100% of that corporate retreat fee is going to go to the nonprofit, and pardon the seriousness of what I'm about to say, but we work with grieving families at camp. That's the purpose of Camp for us in one of many programs. And I'd like to just read a couple of applications from these folks who are in our charitable programs. Including this mother who wrote in and said, I just lost my 2 sons, ages 18 and 15, in an automobile accident on December 16th, 2022. I'm looking for help with dealing with this loss. I have 2 other children, ages 12 and 3, who need support as well. Or this other family that wrote in and said, in June of 2021, I lost my husband to suicide. We had been married for over 14 years and had 4 kids. Resiliency skills, mental health habits, that's what our charity is about. That's what we're delivering at camp. But we got to pay the bills, and that's why we work with corporate retreats. We're so glad to have the support and partnership of those corporate retreats to enable all of these families in bereavement to come to camp for free. So if you're interested in learning more, please contact us. We would love to talk about how we can make not only an incredibly productive corporate retreat for you, but at the same time, all the funding goes to this incredible impact as well. Thank you for learning some more, and we hope to hear from you.